Huh? What? Whenever I'm joking with you. When I know you can do that, I know you're Yo, you can't lie to me. Oh, what was that plastic thing that was sitting in this thing? Was that a spray from plant? But don't mean it's the same. You never clean it up. Oh. Oh. Good. Oh. Yeah, I know. I wait like a couple minutes for everybody to get there. Usually like 3:30 stream. Yo. What's up, y'all? You're sitting on the food right now. That's the tripod. My food. Alright. We're doing something cool today, I think. We are going to be making some alcohol. It's really fun. It's really easy. And we're going to be starting with apple juice. This is fun. I like doing this. Alright. It's kind of... To do it right, though, it takes some time, and I didn't get all this fucking gathered before I started. Alright. Yo. I've done that without knowing I could whenever you was younger. Dude, it's... yeah. I've done it in jail. Like, it's so fucking easy. You just throw bread, essentially, in apple juice or orange juice or something, and boom, wait a week and you're happy. The alcohol of the juice is enough sugar typically for a low percentage. Drunky. Yup, totally. You wanna know what we're filling the cider into? Fucking 2 empty Jaeger bottles from the past 2 weeks. Month? Oh yeah, I've had this first one for a while. We haven't been drinking much Jaeger, but we used to go through it. So I'm gonna start saving all of our Jaeger bottles because they are 7.5 or 750 milliliters, so about the same size as a wine bottle. So first we gotta empty this thing out, and to do that, we're gonna siphon it like you would siphon gas. So we got this at a higher elevation, and we're gonna use this tube to siphon it. This is the boring part. Where did I get this tube? Yeah, you got it from me from Petco? Yeah, we got this tube from Petco. And it's so awesome. I got like another 5 foot of it. Yeah, it was like $4. Really cheap tube. Fucking everybody's saying you need all this expensive stuff. No, wait. How do I flip the camera? Is my camera broken? Yeah, it is broken. Cool. So we only get the face camera. So currently dumping into the Jaeger. So we'll just watch that fill up after a while. comes out of here. You don't want to send it all the way to the bottom because there's this layer of yeast at the bottom that we don't want to keep into our stuff because it adds nasty flavor. It's no good. So we'll move that to the side. It's going to take some time and I'll tell you what I'm doing. Only face cam. We've already seen enough of that mug shit. Shit. Fucks. I don't know. Fuck you. I don't know what you mean. I don't understand. But I got some vanilla bean. I got some cinnamon stick. And I got some cloves. So I already looked up the percentage that we should have, or I should put for a half gallon of juice. And we're going to be making some apple pie cider. Not your grandma's apple pie. So, that's what we're going to be doing. You can, like, you can use regular bread yeast for it, but I don't think it tastes very good. So, I went out and I got this fancy cider yeast. It's MO2, and it's supposed to keep more of the fruity flavors from juices. And it's supposed to also make it a higher percentage than what you can do with bread yeast. You have the chat filter on for your account? What? I don't know what you mean. My phone's not flipping. I'm doing everything for my phone, okay? I'm a boomer. Like the backroom steak. Well, fuck you. I like the low quality. It's cool. Because we're poor. This bottle is about full, so we're gonna go ahead and fill it up. Where is it? There. See? About full, so we're gonna move it into another bottle. Yeah. I need more Jaeger for more bottles. Jaeger's so good, especially with Red Bull. Been close to a year? No, I don't. I get shit memory. I smoke too much weed. Oh. Dude, I kept this section. So, like, I pinched the tube really hard. Stop. Suck it. Usually I have to resuck it to restart the flow. But we're about half empty on that thing. We got one bottle of cider. This is just regular cinnamon cider. You should come in like every year to see your mom's page. Have you changed your name? Okay. 4 years. Holy shit. Alright. 3 dots on the bottom right side of the chat. And then what? What the fuck is a chat filter? It's like an annual for you? Hell yeah. Hyperjet? Okay. I do vaguely remember you. What the hell is a chat filter? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna stop playing with this thing. the bottom. I see stream manager, edit stream info, and hide chat. If I hide chat, I can't see you, and then I'm sad. I keep pushing the wrong button and going out to... Yeah. Yeah, a lot of y'all came from COD Mobile. I haven't played that game in forever, though. I've heard it's still fun. I met somebody who plays it in real life. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. I was like the 19th top streamer for COD Mobile for a little bit. And I've fallen off so hard I make my own alcohol now. Nah. This is more funner, I think. But right here we've got some cran apple. This is ready to go into a secondary fermenter. So it's going to go into here. I'm going to have to clean that out because I don't have any out of the jug. That's why. Yeah, septic's here a lot. Chill, only a couple months. Wait, of course I do what? Oh. Dude, all of y'all are old now. You guys been here for 4 years. You're old now. How's it feel? You and Randy's production were my favorite COD mobile streamers, but he makes steal a brain rot content now? What the fuck does that mean? Do you know what steal a brain rot is? I feel like I'm censored. I'm still a censored. Damn. There's nothing wrong with being old, guys. The older you get, the more cool shit you can do. Like buy a house and pay taxes. Yay. Alright. Let's kill the siphon. We've got 2 full bottles. Put this over here. We still got some left in this, so we're gonna go ahead and drink that. But got 2 full bottles of Jaeger filled with cider. Now, I got them pretty level too. Holy shit. I'm a professional. Can you even tell? No. Fuck you guys. My quality is shit. It's a Dagon game. Is it just apple flavored? No, this is, let me keep a note. This is, that's the most recent one we're doing. That's the last one. This is my 3rd batch. It's the first batch I've done with the actual yeast cider, or cider yeast, so I think it should taste a little bit better. Started this on the 20th of January, February, March 20th, and it's got 2 pieces of cinnamon sticks in it, so it's going to have a really strong cinnamon flavor, which I'm not a big fan of.
I loved it.
Yeah, Stephanie loved it. Seth said it was pretty good. Let's see if I can pour this and keep all the yeast at the bottom. Nice. Nice, look at that. Kept all the yeast at the bottom. Let's clean that out. like, okay. Let's try this out real quick. It's not as punchy in the face as the last batch I did. It tastes a lot better. It's a lot mellower. Holy shit. You can actually taste the apple. And the cinnamon's not overpowering. There you go, Ben. Yeah, it is. Changing the yeast. Okay. I've heard people say that the yeast doesn't matter, but
It's strong too.
really, it doesn't taste strong. Yeah. Well, I've been drinking beer. Alright, we'll let that fill up with water. Alright, what did I miss? You swear you can count the pixels? Fuck off. I'm using my phone. Yeah, it's apple. I threw some cinnamon in there, so this is cinnamon apple. But I've been wanting to try new flavors, so I got some expensive ass vanilla bean. Buy this shit online, because I swear to God, $13 for this, and you get 2 beans. Alright, 2 beans for $13 from Walmart. But I found this place online. You can find some grade A Madagascar vanilla bean for $2 a stick. Fucking, I'm gonna start doing that.
Grow it.
Huh? Or grow it. Yeah, it takes 3 to 5 years for a vanilla bean to start being able to, like, produce beans. And because I don't live in Mexico or Madagascar or any tropical climate with stingless bees, if I wanted to pollinate the vanilla to make vanilla babies, fucking I gotta hand pollinate it. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to knock up this vanilla bean in 3 to 5 years after it grows up and becomes an adult. And you know how long it takes a vanilla bean to like fucking produce beans? 9 months after you impregnate it. It's a fucking real baby. What? Gotta get all the water fucking soap out. Cool. So fuck. Is that a Alright. So after you clean it, you gotta like sanitize everything, because you don't want anything from the old batch getting in there and contaminating the new batch, because it'll create off flavors, I've read. I don't know, I'm not a professional, I just started. Cool. Cool beans. So now we move this jug. This is cranberry apple. And this is a new flavor I'm doing. So I'm pretty excited about this one. Never mind, I'm not too excited about it.
I need more sugar than other ones. It's cranberry. Cranberry's tart.
Yeah, it does taste pretty tart. You had to talk to your boss about a stupid coworker you got a cover for him. He sounded real angry. Uh-oh. He's gonna get fucked up. So, after we get this cleaned out, or this filled up, we got new juice going in there. That's gonna ferment for about a week. And then we're gonna put the apple pie in here. I'm gonna have apple pie cider. I've been thinking about this all day at work. Like, I've been doing my generator checks and all. I've been, like, driving on the road just like, I want some apple pie cider really bad now. Mm-hmm. And I had to get Bubbler. It's really cool. It was only $1 at the local place. I was looking online, those shits are expensive. This thing's expensive. I bought one of these weird things so that I could test my alcohol. Weird thing. So I got one of these so I could test my alcohol. It's a hydrometer, but you know, it bottoms out before it even gets to the fucking top, so I can't test my alcohol. So I have no idea how strong this shit is. All I know is you drink a Jaeger bottle and you're fucking feeling good, dude. Like, I don't know, I'd say a good 8 to 10%. It's not a beer and it's not a wine. It's like right in the middle. Won't knock your socks off, but you'll get a good buzz. I was feeling it whenever we were watching the Artemis launch. So we got some Jaeger cider. This is gonna be really fucking good.
It's not Jaeger. There's no Jaeger in that. It's just the Jaeger bottles.
Jaeger cider. I'm not gonna say that shit's ready to drink.
Yeah?
Like, it could age longer, but there's nothing soaking up new flavors. I really only let the other stuff age so long so that... Oh, fuck, I just cleaned this shit. I only let the other stuff age so long because it was really too tart and I wanted it to mellow out.
Oh yeah, thanks guys, because I totally come home
Shit.
to a clean kitchen on my lunch break today.
Yo, I came home for lunch earlier than she did and I cleaned the kitchen so it's all clean and not dirty. And I thought it'd be a cool surprise for her too.
Sure.
I'm an onion, there's layers to this.
Yeah, okay.
The base layer was the stream, and then the other layer was, she'd like that.
Blah, 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 blah.
Now we only have septic guy. Oh no. Oh, 2019. What's more scary is your boss is a really chill guy, but he wasn't so chill. Again, don't stick your neck out if like it's gonna get you in trouble too, man. Like, again, job's more important than coworkers, especially in this economy. Alright. Once this gets empty, we're gonna... I guess we can go ahead and start. I'll just stick this off to the side there. I need a cut. This is the utility knife drawer. Okay, we gotta prepare some shit. We can't just use a full vanilla bean because apparently these things are really strong. So I saw half a vanilla bean for a gallon. So we're gonna use quarter of vanilla bean. So you cut it off, slice it down the middle. Okay, let me cut through. And then all the vanilla flavor this tiny caviar looking shit with the shit camera. How many pixels is this? But yeah, that's the inside. That's the vanilla.
Smells amazing.
You want to lick the vanilla off my thumb?
No.
I'm sure it's really potent.
Yeah.
I didn't even taste it. Oh no! Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta restart the suction because I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna try and sell that cider.
You need to try it again but put more sugar maybe.
Yeah, I'll put some more sugar in it later.
Or put slightly less cranberry.
Yeah.
Do
Well, I
like
don't know.
do well because it's stronger than the apple.
It is stronger than that. This was a 50-50 mix. It was 50% apple juice, 50% cranberry juice. I added the standard 300 grams of sugar that I do to an apple juice container. And usually that leaves a silt of sugar at the bottom, but in this it didn't. It fucking ate it all, so it's definitely going to be a lot more tart. But some people like tart. You might enjoy it. Since you're a fan of cranberry. Dude, I'm bringing a bottle of that cider to work tomorrow. I'm gonna show them and be like, guys, drink my booze. We're at work, Cody. I actually brought one of my first batch of cider. I brought it to work so my coworker Seth could try it. And he's sitting there. We're in the parking lot, mind you, of like one of the busiest streets in my city. And like cars are driving past us. I'm like, Seth, you want to try my cider? He's like, yeah, dude, let me try it. I'm like, cool. So I go out to my truck, I pick it up, pull out the Jaeger bottle, and I'm like, yeah, it's right here in this bottle. And like, I just hand him the whole Jaeger bottle. He's like, I don't know. Something doesn't feel right about drinking out of a bottle of Jaeger in the work parking lot. I'm like, oh yeah, good point. Sometimes I get him a cup, and he's like, oh, this tastes really good. I'm like, everyone's lying to me. I don't like it. But, you know, everybody has their own taste. It's just almost empty, and right now I'm holding the tube as close to the yeast as I can without sucking any of it up. So there's going to be a layer of alcohol and yeast at the bottom of this, but that's completely fine by me. I don't want to suck it up because it adds like unwanted flavors.
Right. Should put gummy bears in there sometime.
I've been wanting to put gummy bears in vodka.
No, you should put it in that.
And that?
I just ate some gummy bears and then asked him to drink that and I thought, oh fuck, but it was actually really good. I was scared for a second, but then I was like,
put some in one of the bottles?
I haven't
No, not
I
the
ate them
Jaeger.
all.
Oh, okay. We'll do it some other time then. And I got to thinking about it. We'll do it in like a secondary fermentation thing.
Okay.
Not a Jaeger bottle because there'll be stickiness at the bottom and we'll never get it out. Alright, this is almost done.
That pool's doing it really good.
Huh?
That pool's doing really good. The pool, it's pooling really good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. I bet if I had it longer, maybe it dropped all the way to the floor, it'd be faster. I don't know. gravity does something for it. Ew, all that yeast is all red. Whenever it's just apple, the cranberry dyed it all red. The apple yeast wasn't that dark. Got a situation. My taste buds don't notice a difference in weed. Yours, babe? Do you taste
Yeah.
different flavors?
I do.
Weird. Not really. I'm kidding, babe.
You really can't taste the variations of weed?
Not unless it's a really strong difference. Like, I can taste the difference between brickweed and fucking kush. But once I'm smoking, like, Redneck Crasher or Blueberry Dream, all taste the same to me.
That sucks.
I mean, I guess it don't if you don't ever notice, but
Yeah.
I like tasting it.
That's why I season the fuck out of my food, babe. Because I can't taste it unless I do that.
Is that why you like that chicken so much? Probably.
Yeah?
Feels like super seasoned with ranch.
Yep. Like, I tasted it. It didn't taste like chicken.
It didn't
actually
taste
tasted
like chicken.
food. You know, like chicken, whenever you're just getting bland chicken, it just chicken.
They don't really have a flavor.
Yeah, it's just chicken.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah?
That squirt is so good, babe. Did you see that?
I did see that.
Alright, we'll get all the soap out of this. I'll throw some alcohol into it. We got the vanilla bean chopped up. I need to get a cinnamon stick out. A singular clove. Look at this shit. A singular clove. It was like $2. Apparently cloves are really strong in alcohol.
Yeah, it has to be, because I've made a ham and put like freaking 30 of those things and stabbed it into the skin for the
Yeah.
flavor to seep in. Yeah. You are
I wanted to see if it'd do it again.
a psycho.
No. I'm not psycho.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's get this alcohol spread all over. Okay, I fucked up my hand. After filling this up with alcohol, I had it turned upside down like this. And I wanted the alcohol to evaporate out faster. So I took a lighter, just set it under there, fucking burnt the fuck out of my hand. It was amazing. And now I learned why all those scientists did that experiment with the alcohol sitting, or the bottle sitting straight up. Cause if you got that shit in your hand, it's gonna hurt. Or if that shit hits your hand.
Yeah, it burns really hot really fast.
Yeah.
That's why the flame is blue.
Cool. We got a clean thingy. And a clean thingy. I already cleaned the bubbler thingy earlier. This is all clean. We're gonna let this sit and age now for a week, and more yeast is gonna settle out into the bottom, and then we're gonna cold crash it for 2 days, and then it's drinkable.
What's it mean to cold crush it?
Huh?
What's it mean to cold crush it?
Cold crashing is whenever you stick it into the refrigerator, let it get down to almost freezing. It makes the yeast go to sleepy sleep. We got those set up. Now we gotta do this. Need this sugar scale. It looks like I put it back up. I did. Cool. Alright. You can't fit all the apple juice in there because you gotta throw some other stuff in it. So I like to take, I don't know how much juice that is, but a little bit out because you'll see why here in a second. Especially after I start getting all the sugar in it. And I may have to pour more juice out. Cool. Now we got another container. We can do projects with this. Store more alcohol. Alright, we got almost half a gallon of juice. Let's measure out 300 grams of sugar now. I think I chose 300 grams of sugar because I watched a YouTube video and that's what he did. I was like, if it works, it works. I don't mind having extra sugar at the bottom of it. I'll waste a little sugar. Why not? And if anything, that shit will like sweeten it up later. I don't know. I don't know if it actually goes back into solution after some of the sugar's already ate. Oh. Okay, just a little more. That was a lot more. Okay. Fuck. I poured some out whenever I was at 308. Filled it back up, got back to 308. 301's good enough. 301. Now I need my envelope. My funnel. My envelope funnel. Oh shit.
Yeah. Whew.
Dude.
Just let it settle and you can pour some of it out. Holy moly.
They got all the way to the top.
That was very lucky.
Yep. That was very lucky. Ugh.
You're goofy.
Why?
Yeah, you just put other germs in there.
Nah.
I mean, I guess they make this shit in prison too, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
prison toilet wine.
I made it in
Mm.
shampoo bottles. Okay. There we go. We've got it all mixed up. We got the vanilla in there now. Now coming back from that. A singular clove. Take it easy, 55. One singular clove in there. Oh. And that cinnamon stick. 2 cinnamon sticks? That's what that was? It was 2 cinnamon sticks.
Oh, just do one.
Yeah, because it's got other flavors in it.
Mhm.
And I don't want to, like, overpower it.
Yeah.
God damn, get out there. We'll use this beefy boy right here. And drop the cinnamon in there. Nice. Alright, so those will now leach flavors. And it'll get very tasty. Oh, I was supposed to scrape that shit out of the cinnamon. Or the vanilla. Oh well, I think it'll leach out. Vanilla's very strong. Thank. And 1 TSP is tablespoon, right?
No.
TSP
Teaspoon.
is teaspoon.
Mhm.
And then 1 teaspoon, since this is a half gallon, there's a bubble in the cinnamon.
Mhm.
Okay. And I've learned, don't add it all at once. Add it all at once, it all clumps up and it doesn't look good. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to look good. What about teaspoon?
That whole thing is a teaspoon.
The whole thing's a teaspoon. Okay, so we'll add a little at a time. And let it fan out. And let it drop. I mean, it doesn't matter, that cranberry didn't look like it was all huddled in one spot. Does putting gummy bears do something? Don't know.
Sugar.
It should. It should leach out the flavor. Alcohol is really good at doing that. That's why you use alcohol to do that.
It's sugar, so the sugar helps activate the yeast, and the sugar from the gummy bears would just add flavor. I guess you could pick out what colors you wanted, or you could just add some in there and be like gummy bear cider. That's kind of what I want to do. Do like an experiment.
We got an empty container. Oh, we need more gummy bears.
1,000,000 trillion likes, and we'll make gummy bear cider.
But that's never gonna happen. You're lucky to get 4. Alright, there we go. You guys can't see it because my quality is shit, but it's really pretty just watching the yeast fall to the
Yeah,
bottom.
it looks like a snow globe, kinda, but not.
Some people go and activate it, the yeast, but it's not really needed. At least that's what the lady at the brew shop told me. She's like, yeah, I make cider all the time. I never activate the yeast. I just pour them straight in there. I'm like, cool, bet, because that's what I wanted to do. Because activating the yeast means you have to put the yeast in water and kind of wake it up. And it doesn't shock the yeast as much. Whereas right now they're just waking up in a big pile of food. Which, if you ask me, waking up in a big pile of food, that's not going to stress me out at all. Like, I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's go, bro. Time to eat. Okay. So now, we got all of that. Let me clean the yeast off the sides. Now, gotta fill up this little bubbler. And then you can just put the bubbler in there, on the top, in the hole. And you just let that sit. And you just let that shit sit for a week. More. That's all yeast. That's gonna make the alcohol. That the yeast pushing this water over, and it will cause CO2 to escape through here, and get in there. Because if you let other shit get in there, yeah, that's fucking crazy. Cool beans. But yeah, and that's that. That's pretty much everything for the stream. That's how you make alcohol. Like that. Just did a whole bunch of other steps first because I don't have multiple of these. But one day I will. I won't have to do it in that order, and I can do whatever order I want. Probably not, because I'm going to be 100% using every thing. But yes, that's how you make alcohol. I'm not saying you should totally do it right now at this point in your lives, but I definitely recommend it. It's fucking cheap. Other than this stuff was expensive, especially the vanilla bean.
And if you're in the apocalypse, just throw some bread in there.
Yeah, whenever I was in jail, that's how I made it in jail. I'd rip up a bunch of bread into tiny pieces, and then get my little soap bottle. I would fill it up with the orange juice that I've been collecting for a few days, and I would we used to get oranges. You don't anymore. But I'd get the oranges, squeeze them out into that bottle, put some bread in there, and then once I got enough orange juice, kind of like capped it off, and like it had a little nozzle at the top, so I'd just open it every day, once a day, pop it open, let it burp, so I didn't explode, because holy shit, having exploded alcohol all over yourself would be horrible. But it tastes absolutely fucking disgusting if you do that. So, highly recommend. Is MO2 yeast? What is it? Mangrove Jack's cider yeast. MO2. Fucking really good. Like that. Wow. That actually keeps all the flavor that I wanted to keep. Got like one more batch with this bag. So, I do have to go back there sometime and get more. And I want to get another one of these. Not the bubbler. Don't need the bubbler. Just the secondary rack for fermentation. Or the secondary. But yeah. So get your yeast in the first primary fermentation. This is where everything is. Wait a week. And then you stick it in the fridge for 2 days. And then you move it over into a secondary to let it. What I've been doing is doing a second cold crash after that to hopefully get more of the yeast out of suspension and make it more clearer, because it's not very clear. So that means there's still some yeast and stuff floating around in there.
So here's apple juice.
Yeah. Yeah. You can see the difference. Apple juice, cider. So, but I have made some cider that was pretty clear, but it like sat for a while, which, you know, you gotta be kind of patient with this, and I don't have patience. Oh yeah, and then after I do the secondary fermentation, or the secondary, I move it over into the bottles, and then once it's in the bottles, it's good to go, it's ready to drink. So 2 to 3 weeks, that's as long as that takes. So, in 2 weeks, I'll fucking let you guys know how this tastes. Again, yeah. And if it ends up being like really fucking good, I might make a YouTube video so you guys don't have to fucking go through Twitch to find it. And so that I have forever prosperity of that recipe. But, oh fuck, I was supposed to use brown sugar. I forgot. I was gonna use brown sugar, not white sugar, because brown sugar is supposed to add like a richness to it. But, you know, that didn't happen. Oh well. We'll do it on the next time we make apple pie cider. But yes. Alright, take it easy, y'all. I'm getting off here now.